writer and author of Courting Disaster. Mark, when I heard that soundbite last night, I woke up this morning, I said, get Mark Thiessen on. He's the right guy to talk to about this. You were there when Biden was there on the floor saying this wasn't going to work and we shouldn't do it. What were you thinking in the White House when that was going on?
Oh, I remember it very well. It seemed, that there was dark times in Iraq, and President Bush made a tough decision, and it seemed like there were people who were rooting for failure. If you read Joe Biden, what he said, I mean, I got the quotes right here. April 2007, the surge is not succeeding. June 2007, the surge has not worked and will not work. November 2007, the whole notion the surge is working is a fantasy. What he proposed was withdrawing our troops, partitioning the country, and abandoning that representative government he's now taking credit for, abandoning them to al-Qaeda. So if Joe Biden had had his way, there'd be no success to talk about. But it's the Obama administration's success. Congratulations, Joe.
You know, I had Dana Perino on right here sitting across the table from me yesterday, and I was like, okay, what do you think of that? And she was very, very diplomatic, let's put it that way. What do you think of Biden taking credit for Iraq right now?
She's a little bit more diplomatic than I am, I guess. I was offended by it. When the Obama administration launched a surge in Afghanistan, which by the way was a replica of the surge in Iraq and the best credit they could give us, conservatives actually held a conference trying to talk about how we could support them. I don't remember any conferences the left put together to support the surge in Iraq. So we've been bipartisan about it when the president does the right thing, but here they are. They're taking credit for this stuff. They talked it down during the whole surge. Even before the troops went, they were talking it down. When they were still en route, they were talking it down. And then when it finally was clear it was succeeding, they just stopped talking about it. And now they're taking credit. It's amazing.
Well, Mark, take it one step further. If I recall correctly, when McCain was running against Obama, McCain's idea was, as far as energy policy, was all of the above, including nuclear, including offshore drilling. And now I'm hearing that come out of the White House. Hey, maybe we should embrace nuclear. Maybe we should talk about drilling offshore as well. A lot of changes, a lot of flip-flopping, a lot of about-face going on in the White House. You agree?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, they spent their whole first year talking about how they're not George Bush and how all the mess that George Bush left them. And now all of a sudden, when it comes to terrorist interrogation, they're saying, "Oh, we're doing the same thing as George Bush." And now in Iraq, they're claiming that they're following our policies as well. It would be nice if they actually gave the president credit for what he did. Senator Levin actually went out and said that George Bush was right. Why doesn't Joe Biden say George Bush was right?
Mark, I'm going to jump in here real quick. We only have about 20 seconds. Senator Kit Bond is speaking on the floor right now. He's calling for the resignation of John Brennan. What do you think of that? 20 seconds, sir.
Absolutely. John Brennan has been all over the map. I mean, to accuse everybody of anyone who criticizes their policies that we're involved in political posturing and political attacks is just shameful. It's absolutely wrong, and he ought to go.
We're going to leave it there.